memory lane for me to back to where I guess a lot of you are right now. Hold on a second. Thanks. Sorry. Just want to check and test. Got it. Okay, so walk down memory lane. 6 years ago, I was 19 years old, sitting in the room with my roommate, and we were talking about what we needed to do to make things happen for the community around us. And she was sharing with me about her going around the world. Now, I'm a first-generation college kid at a state school with no money. And so study abroad, this wasn't an option for me, I thought. And so she said, why not you? I said, who? She said, you. I said, me? For real? Okay. I had a project in mind. It was in Kenya. It was this amazing, full immersion, field research-based program in Kenya. And I always wanted to go, but I just didn't think it was something for me, mainly because it cost $18,000. And so she said, but it's going to be you, and we're going to make it happen. So me and my friends met every week to eat and to strategize on how we were going to make this money, right? And so we did everything. We did car washes. We did car washes. We sold snacks at events around campus. We did benefit concerts and dinners. All my friends are very creative. I gave people options. You know, you could sponsor my calling cards, my language classes, my packing gear, my shots. Gave you options so that you can contribute to what I was trying to do. We left no stone unturned, no car unwashed, and local businesses started to really join in with my Spare Change campaign. They hosted info sessions for their customers and their family members. The more I talked about this trip, the more people got excited about it. Me going, not them going, me. And so some ideas are more effective than others at raising money, but all of them gave me a chance to tell people who I was and what I wanted to do, why Kenya was important, what was happening in Kenya, and that they too could study abroad. That just wasn't something that people did at my school. So fast forward, I think. So fast forward, it's 3 days before I'm supposed to get on the plane. I'm so excited, kind of. This is my first time on the plane, actually. But the only thing is, I was still $4,000 short. I mean, $14,000 ain't bad in a year. It took us a year, we raised it, doing Spare Change campaign. I mean, it was amazing. But I was still short. Now remember, no stone was left unturned, so at this point, I literally had no option left. I didn't know what to do. It felt like a punch in my stomach because we had worked so hard to make it happen, and at this point, it just looked like it was slipping away. So late that night, I got a call from the mother of a friend of mine from back home in high school. Somebody had told her through the grapevine, she said, that I was trying to go to Africa, and she too said, Ashley, who does that, right? I said, me, I want to go. And she said, well, tell me about it. So I'm telling her about the program, I'm telling her about all the crazy antics that we did, and all the stuff. She said, you are crazy. I said, I know, but I just really wanted to go. She said, you know, I have had this $4,000 just sitting, just laying around, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it, and I would love to do something great with it. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh my gosh! I was so excited. And so I got on the plane. My first time on a plane going to Kenya, 18 hours away. So basically, I had everything I owned, because you never know what you might need. And I didn't know what was in store for me. I just know I made it on the plane, right? And living in Kenya was amazing. And at the end of the trip, these aren't even my pictures, at the end of the trip I realized the camera I was using was broken. So all of my memories are in my head, but other people took these few pictures I have for you today, or me. So notice that the bulk of this story is on just what it took to actually get on the plane. Taking on the challenge of going was a major leap for me, and it really taught me a few things about the power of community. One, community provides accountability. I had given my word to so many people that the dollar they spent on the cookie they bought from me was going to get me there. They actually expected me to do what I said. They reminded me every day. That kept me going. It kept me creative and resourceful. Two, community fills in the gap between what you have and what you need. Be it financial, spiritual, or emotional support. People actually want to make a difference in your life and what's important to you. Three, our biggest and wildest dreams are often realized by the support of community. I started this as a challenge to myself and the haters, but it grew beyond anything I could imagine. Since being here at Tulane and living in New Orleans, I've seen what can happen to people in the ways in which they are transformed by their involvement in communities. I say can because it doesn't always happen, but man, when it does. Those are the moments that stick with you. They stick with me. I am the product of community, and I dare say that all of us in this room are as well. It reminds me of a West African symbol, Sankofa, which means reaching back as you move forward. You are sitting in this room because at some point in time, somebody reached back for you. Not only will you find you are not alone in the problems that you face, but you're also not alone in creating the solutions or the celebration. Thank you.